Hi everyone, good to see you. I've had a lot of people asking me over the past few weeks why I'm not defending myself from people that have been making negative videos about me online and spreading lies about me. They've been asking, why aren't you defending yourself? Why aren't you fighting back? These people are saying all these things about you. They're putting words in your mouth. The reason I haven't been doing that is for a number of reasons. First and foremost, there isn't a point. Once someone believes a lie, there's nothing you can do about it. It's basically impossible to convince people otherwise. The people that are approaching the topic with hatred and anger are the loudest ones, and unfortunately, people will listen to the loudest person. They'll listen to anyone regardless of their intelligence, experience, or maturity. People will listen to the loudest person. It has never been my approach to be the loudest person, and so it doesn't matter how much I try to defend myself. That's just not how it works. And in situations where people en masse are lying and putting words in your mouth and misrepresenting what you've said, you can't actually defend yourself. Either other people can testify on your behalf, or no one does. And this is a situation where no matter what I say, people are going to believe the loudest person, and the people that are spreading lies about me are just louder than me. Secondly, it's my fault. Over the past, not exactly a year, I had objectives that I wanted to accomplish. Primarily my focus has been for fighting for gamers, making sure gamers' voices are heard, to encourage gamers, to point out in the industry discrimination and hiring malpractices and corporate incompetence. I wanted to point out those things, but unfortunately, in order to really get eyes on the subject, I had to make videos that have a negative approach to them. And so those videos that have a negative approach attracted people that just want hate content, and people came to the channel and subscribed to the channel believing that I made hate content because they didn't understand my objectives. And that is something that I knew would happen, and that is my fault and my responsibility. But I chose to take that route because there are things that I wanted to accomplish. I feel that I have accomplished the goals that I set out to do, but I did not enjoy making any of those negative videos. People that have been watching the channel for a while know that I really dislike doing the speech videos, largely because most of them have had a negative energy to them, as I pointed out things in the industry, but it attracts the wrong type of people. It brings negativity to me. I make enemies all across the industry, and that is something that I knew that's just a price you have to pay if you're going to take that approach. So, over the past few months, I saw that what I set out to do had been achieved, and I needed an off-ramp. And people online recently have been misrepresenting and just straight up lying about what I've said about the Switch 2. So here's the thing, the people that are misrepresenting and attacking me and spreading lies about what I've said, these are people that do not care about the truth. They actively spread lies for whatever reason, and it's very difficult to combat that. It's basically impossible. There's nothing you can do. So these people are saying that I'm defending the high prices of Nintendo Switch 2, when nowhere in any of my videos did I say that I agree with the pricing. In every single statement I've made about those, I said they're really high, I don't like them. I'm personally not buying a Switch 2 at launch. I can't justify that price for me personally. It's a lot. I don't like the pricing of the games or the console, but you're seeing all these people online that just want to target Nintendo and attack and hate them, and they assumed that I was going to join this hate movement and try and attack Nintendo, and it is my fault. It is not people's fault for believing that. I led people to believe that because my intention was to get those people angry at me, so they would say, oh, well, I don't like this guy anymore. I'm not going to follow him anymore. And that was my approach, because I needed quite a big way to show people, look, I'm not actually here to make hate content. I was trying to reach the people that falsely believed I was making hate content. And so the approach I took is one where I wanted to reach people who, like me, were bummed out about the price. Now, people think, oh, you can put on the suit, you can do whatever you want. You can't. There is a real limit to what you can achieve. I am not here for attention or to get tons of subscribers or views. I've never asked anyone to like or subscribe. I did the work that I did through my YouTube channel here, and I cannibalized my own channel, which previously was just a small channel to hang out with people, but I did that in order to fight a battle on behalf of gamers. And when you work at industry level, you understand when you can have an effect on a situation. You understand the battles that you can positively influence and the battles which you will have no influence, and the battles which you will have a negative influence. Now, I didn't put on a suit and say, down with Nintendo, your prices are bad, how dare you? I didn't do that because there would have been no benefit to it. It would have not made the situation better, it would have made it worse. And so the approach I took was more to bring a sense of reassurance to other gamers who want to enjoy the Switch, but the prices were just a real bummer. So the approach I took was to bring reassurance to other people, because that was the only positive effect I could have on the situation. Never at any point was I ever dishonest about what I said regarding the prices of Nintendo. It does bum me out. A lot of people have made their voices heard and said that they're just priced out of it. It sucks. I can't justify picking up the console right now. I'm just gonna see how pricing works out. I don't know, maybe at the end of the year I'll see if there's more support for independent developers and smaller studios, and then just focus on picking up smaller games, because the prices in Australia here are they're really high anyway. And look, everything is getting more expensive. That's just how it is. All right, our dollar gets weaker over time. I used to go out once a week to get dinner at the club here, and I don't anymore. You used to be able to get, I'm gonna sound like an old person here, I used to be able to get chicken schnitzel for like 12 bucks. The last time I tried to go and get chicken schnitzel, it was $28, and I said, there's no way. I'm not paying $28 for chicken schnitzel. So there's me saying, look, why is this so expensive? I'm not paying that. There are so many hobbies that I've disconnected from. There's so many activities that I've disconnected from because the prices are just so high. I need to accept, okay, our dollar just gets, it just gets weaker over time, all of this economic stuff. It still sucks. I'm still not gonna pay $28 for a schnitzel. I don't care how good the chips and salad are. I mean, the prices suck, but that's how it is. But you used to be able to go to McDonald's and get a hamburger and a Lucky Strike cigarette and chips and soda for like 75 cents. Whatever happened to those days? So, yeah, I'm not going to defend myself from people spreading lies about me. And they're saying, oh, you lied about what you said about Nintendo. No, everything I've said, I've been very transparent, but people's opinions of me are now being influenced by all the lies that are going online. And you can't fight that. I can't fight that. There's nothing I can do to affect that. The only time I was dishonest was in one video where I pretended to be angry about people making negative videos and lying about me. I trust that people who actually watch my channel know that I do not care. I've made it clear I do not care about those things. I've never even seen one negative video about me because I don't watch. Why would you watch a video about you? I think it's so weird. I think that's so weird. But I was getting comments. People were saying, hey, did you know some some YouTubers are lying about you. They're making negative videos about you. So I didn't actually know what they were saying, but I just leaned into it and I pretended to be angry about it to give... There are people that just want hate, and they want to hate things, they want to hate people. And I just wanted to give those people ammunition to say, oh, I told you this guy sucks, let's not watch him anymore. So there we go. That's why I did it. I didn't see any actual video where people are saying negative things about me, and I don't care. I genuinely don't care. So that was the one time where that's the only thing that I was not totally honest about. And to me, it was just, look, it's what I have to do in order to achieve the goal. And the goal was to make this channel better for you guys that actually watch the content. You know that this channel is about being a cool, chill place. You know that I just want to give you something positive, give you a laugh. And I was, over the past few months, I've been seeing people that were getting really bummed out because people come here to have a laugh, have fun. And in the comment section, there were some, you know, regular subscribers and viewers that would come in and they were just ruining the mood for everyone. They were spreading hate and negativity, and it's not their fault. It was my fault for attracting those people. So what I'm doing now is putting a target on my back so that I can fix the channel, so that the people that do want to enjoy the channel don't get harassed, because now all the harassment is directed towards me and not the viewers. And the end goal is to just have a channel that's cool, that's chill. And again, this is entirely my fault. The approach that I took over the past 10 months or so was to, people called it chill bait. I made it seem like I was going to whip people up into a frenzy and make them angry, and I would say, I'm gonna discuss this topic, and you're angry about it. And what I would do is I would do a bait and switch, and instead of trying to make people more angry about the topic, instead I would show them, hey, we don't have to react negatively to this. We can take a look at the situation, we can look at the facts, and we can choose to not react negatively to it. We can choose to say, okay, this situation sucks, but you know what? We can choose to just focus on something else that's positive and relax. And the vast majority of people that I've seen comment understood that's what I was doing. I was trying to reach as many people as possible by using negative topics, but then I would turn it around and say, hey, we don't have to stress out about this, guys. We can just chill. But there were still people that misunderstood that, and they thought I was just making hate content. Again, it's not their fault, it's my fault. It's the approach that I took. I took a subtle approach to that, and not everyone's going to understand that. So what's happening now is I've made myself the target of ridicule and attack. I've given people ammunition to do that because I determined that was the best and most effective course of action to take with the least negative repercussions. And that's all it comes down to. And that's it. That's total transparency. I've been honest about absolutely everything, but people's opinions of me, the way they perceive the situation, has been negatively affected because YouTube channels are saying, they're misrepresenting what I've said. They're putting words in my mouth, and they're lying about me. And if you hear something enough, if you hear someone tell a lie, if you hear a bunch of people tell a lie over and over and over again, subconsciously you're just going to believe it, and you can't combat that. So that's why I haven't been addressing the situation. Is there's nothing I can do about it. All I can do is trust in you that you guys understand what I believe in, because I have been working hard to bring you guys some positive energy. We all have difficult stuff to deal with. Things are tough for everyone. As you get older, more stuff, you know, ends up on your plate, and you just have to grin and bear it. And people were telling me how much they enjoyed the positive videos. And so I just want to make this channel a cool place to hang out. And in order to do that, I have to do this. This is the approach that will work. It's a short-term loss. It sucks. I'm being slandered and lied about online. Oh well, I have to take it. That's the route that I've taken. And because I made videos that were negative in the past, I have to pay for that. I have to take my lumps. So what I'm doing now is I'm just taking my lumps. It's my turn for people to say negative things about. It's my turn for people to attack me. And that's all it comes down to. So the end result, long term, will be that the comment section will just, the vast majority of it will be people who just want fun, cool videos, who want to learn more about art and game development. And so this is just the route that I have to take. So thanks for listening to me. And if you are still here, if you're still sticking with me, I really genuinely appreciate that. Thank you so much. I've been making these videos because you guys asked me to keep making videos for you. So that's why I just go and look through my library. You'll see the vast majority of it. I'm just trying to make people laugh. I just want to make people, you know, smile with dumb jokes and funny little skits. That's what I'm going for. So yes, I did make videos that had a negative approach in the past in order to achieve a positive goal, but I have to pay for that. And that's what it is. That's all it comes down to. Thanks very much for hearing me out. Thanks for listening to me. I'm gonna make sure that all the upcoming videos are just fun, cool, and chill. All right. Take care, everyone. I'll see you around.